Yo, kings and queens, here are 5 habits that are going to completely transform your life forever. Let's go. Off the top of the dome. Number 1, meditation. Meditation is the connection by which, the bridge by which you see the physical and the spiritual for what they are, one and the same. Life continues without that constant thinkingness, right? That constant ongoing linear sequential story in your head, that this and that, analysis, comparison, blah, blah, fucking blah. Once you close your eyes, really get into a routine of meditating consistently, aligning with self, realizing that you are the non-dual, immaterial, nameless, formless, birthless, deathless substrate which observes that which is going on. That is your freedom. It's freedom from the identity, freedom from the ego. Because you lot hear me say it all the time. This is how you do it. It's through meditation, through bridging that gap whereby you see everything purely as physical and you start to realize that the dimension which actually powers the physical is non-physical. It's the formless, right? It's that which you cannot see which powers this whole show. And through meditation, you detach from that constant, ongoing, perpetual cycle of comparison and judging and labeling and having to fit this social norm and appear socially desirable. And what you do is you remember that you are the everything that powers everything at all times. That's your freedom. That's habit number 1. Habit number 2. This is for the gentlemen, but ladies, if you're on it, let's go. Cold showers. Cold showers are immensely, immensely powerful. Why? Because it's another way in which we detach from that instant gratification. We all have our vices. We all have our things that we like to do, garbage TV, smoke, drink, whatever, right? But cold showers are a great way in which you kind of detach and realign straight away. First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, you wake up, you jump into a freezing cold shower. You're in there going crazy. Yeah. And then for you young men on SR, my man, that's 2 birds with 1 stone. You're retaining, yeah. You're shining, you're glowing. You put that cold water on you. Think about what's happening when you're in that cold shower. You're ensuring that you're breathing. Your heart rate is increasing. The amount of the amount of happy chemicals that are being released in your brain, the endorphins. You see, all of these things affect you on a molecular, cellular, vibrational, and energetic level. This is how you play the game of alchemy. This is how you hack your life. Because they don't ever teach you any of this shit in schools. They waste your time with bullshit nonsense, historical figures that didn't even really exist, and you learn their names and dates and all this bullshit. You don't ever really learn anything that's going to empower your life. But that's why I'm here. Habit number 3, guys, daily reading. This is something I've been doing for a good solid 6-7 years now, right? Reading. And I'm at a point where I've kind of like transcended linguistic, physical information, because you see that which the supreme reality is beyond language, names, forms, and concepts, right? So I'm at a point where I still love to read. And the reason I'm bringing it to you is because a lot of people have been asking me, how is it that I attain this level of consciousness and understanding? It is through reading, through research. But I would definitely commend the majority of my information, my knowledge and consciousness to Mr. Dr. David R. Hawkins. His books are amazing. They just literally set the foundation. They're kind of like the building blocks to you ascending spiritually. You understand the metaphysical nature of this game. You understand that you have an energy field all around you, which you can power up or lessen, which will therefore dictate the things that you attract into your life and the things that you push away from your life. You know, it's all a game of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the more you align with those kinds of fields of information, the more you apply it, the more you start to shift your daily habits in ways that boost your aura, boost your frequency, boost your vibration. You start to experience a different kind of reality, because like I mentioned in all my videos, right? This is all just one big spectrum. You can live on a super high frequency, or you can subject yourself to a super low frequency. The choice is yours, and that happens voluntarily and involuntarily. So guys, let me just touch on reading a little bit, right? What reading is going to do is it's going to expand your horizons. It's going to expand your ways of articulating yourself, and also expand your conception, that which you're able to understand and comprehend. Because when you really ascend in consciousness, you will realize that everything is the truth at a certain level of consciousness. Hear me out, right? On the level, for instance, of level of consciousness about 250, 300, right? Everything is geared towards gain. It's still above the level of 200, which is the level of integrity, right? But it's still fixated on the physical. We haven't yet transcended the physicality. So everything is commerce, economy, politics, all that kind of stuff, right? Which to an extent does help society in that specific level, in that specific domain and arena, right? But when it comes to transcending that, well, let's say for instance you want to focus more on your spirituality, all of those different domains and dimensions become irrelevant. So therefore, you could say that the person focusing on spirituality from the lens of the person who's focused solely on economy is, you could say he's incorrect, or he's going the wrong way, or he's wasting his time, or whatever. That's the truth for that level of consciousness, right? Because he cannot conceive past that. Whereas the individual who is trying to become attained spiritually, to him, to that individual, the level of consciousness that that individual is at, the only truth that exists is that life is the spiritual journey and nothing else is important. Everything else is transient. Everything else is illusory, a game of the mind. Maya, the perception, Maya. Guys, the next habit, and this is not daily, this is something that I want you to implement to your life hardcore. And this is for guys and girls. Listen up, right? Semen retention and celibacy are mandatory because this is how you ascend. This is how you elevate. This is how you become your better version, right? So when a lot of men are asking me about how to retain, sometimes, you know what, bro? Sometimes just sacrifice those 2 years. My man, in 20 something, like I think it was like 2019, 2018, I had just broken up with my girlfriend. And I was like, okay, cool, fuck it. Let me just focus on SR, bro. I did 2 years celibacy. I didn't sleep with no women. I didn't talk to no women. Of course, we're guys, bro. We love women. It's always like, you see some sexy chicks, you take a look or whatever. But I didn't talk to any girls, bro, for 2 years. I focused on my SR. Was it clean? Was it perfect? Was it like straight streak? Hell no, bro. It's horrible. It's up and down. You're fighting yourself. It's a mental war. You're judging yourself, bro. You're going to war with your programming, man. This is not easy. This is why I need everyone to be on SR and celibacy, because this is the glue that holds all of these habits together. Trust me, my man, I'm 5 years deep. You can feel my frequency from this phone. You know I'm talking the real. And I'm not talking for clout. I'm talking to help you, my man. I want you to shine. I want you to be radiant. I want you to attract the women that you want into your life. I want you to enjoy life the way in which you were supposed to enjoy it. Because I had to hustle through the whole fucking thing, figuring it out. I'm in my bed asking the universe, like, universe, what the fuck is this? And the only reason it was like that, because my conception of reality is so expanded. I feel like I can conceive so much, but then I'm put into this box and I'm like, why? Universe, I can do so much more if you let me ascend. And that's where it started. That's when the whole ascension started. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, guys, for real, your sexual energy, really hear me. I know you can see me right now. Guy or girl, your sexual energy is everything. Retain it, especially as a man. You see in the comment section, look how many men are saying, yeah, 2 weeks, I feel great. 1 month, I feel great. It's not no placebo bullshit, man. Anyway, guys, last habit I did want to mention, just that daily self-awareness, right? Catch yourself. This is a habit that's going to become ingrained into your mind, the same way in which walking past a mirror and retracting your shoulder blades and fixing your posture, right? It's the same thing. It's that mental maintenance. It's a little bit windy, but bear with me. Guys, I need you to be catching yourself. You've got a negative thought that comes in, boom, slap yourself figuratively, and then boom, reorient. Cool, I am great, I am blessed, I am protected, I am loved. Straight away, we don't waste, because you got to remember, negative thoughts impact you on a biological and physiological level. They change the makeup of your physiology in that instance. So we have to be straight away with the positivity. We have to forcefully get it. Guys, it's about to hit 10 minutes. You know how it goes. Peace and power, love and light, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.